Welcome back to the Ur-Quan Masters. I cut my hair and I shaved, and now I kind of look like I'm 12. Did that rhyme? Is that a rhyme? I'm not sure if that was a rhyme. Okay, August, September 8th, Melnorm. We were at the Melnorm and we talked to the Melnorm. And now we're here, right? September 8th. What's the first one? No, decide what to do next. Go to portal. Okay, yeah, the portal one. Alright, so we talked to the Melnorm. Game paused. So we're right after talking to the Melnorm. And I wanted to decide what we want to do next. So, first of all, we want to go back to Sol and get maximum everything. And then, we learned a ton of things. This is the thing that I really want to do. Because of reasons. The portal is really, really good and really useful. Chandrakasar, which is over here, and Columbi, which is over here. So we're actually going, like, there. Basically. Just in the middle of there. And we have to be there on the 17th of the month. So we might actually have to just stay there and wait for a while. Which is a thing. So, before we do that, though... not serious. Why does it always happen? That's a bug. We're gonna go to Sol, back to Sol. And as we go back to Sol, and just to refill stuff because it's on the way, so there's no reason not to do that. As we go back to Sol, actually, was there a reason for me to go here? Oh crap. Well, at least we'll finally know what this is. It's probably the Slylandro. Yes, it is. It's the fucking Slylandro. I fucking knew it. Okay, so I could actually load, like, before decide what to do next, I could actually load beforehand, like, before I actually went towards the Melnorm. Because why not? Like, what reason do I have not to do that? Oh, wait, this is, yeah. Bonus. Yeah, I'm an idiot. No, I'm an idiot. Okay. Doesn't matter. So let's just okay, let's leave this place, but what I'm going to do now is actually do star math. I'm going to go over here. Cuz I'm not ready to fight the Slylandro drone. Oh my god, that's really bad. Oh my god, that's so bad. Keep going. Oh my god, please. Oh god, it's so not good. Oh yeah, no, not serious. Sol, fuck's sake, stop going to serious. Okay, that's terrifying and really shitty. I don't think I won't be able to leave anyways, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna have to fight him. Fuck! I'm just gonna have to fight him and die and waste some fucking... Let's just fight him, fine. I don't have a choice, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, sucks ass a lot. Alright.
Do not.
It doesn't matter what I say. There's no point to this anyway. Alright, I have to sneeze. It was much easier. When I had, like, when I shot like 3 of them. Oh, I'm losing so much. Thank you. I like that music. So yeah, at least it was 550 RUs, which is a decent amount, I guess. Still sucks losing 14 crew for nothing. But whatever. I'm not gonna bother doing that again. It's not important enough for me. So yeah, we're just gonna go to Sol, refuel, recrew. Yeah. And then go in the direction of... Whoa, saw that happening. in the direction of the portal. And we won't really make it by the 17th of September. I don't actually have any idea when we'll actually exactly make it, because, like, I don't know. Crew. No, crew. Don't you just love the sound of the tiny little fart that comes from Spothy ships? That is also the thing here. Let's talk to him to see if there's anything.
Greetings, Captain.
Oh, there
I'm
is.
ready to assist you. I have some information I think you should hear. We're receiving a priority distress call from the Zokbot homeworld at Alpha Tucanae.
Oh.
The signal was urgent but extremely weak. The only portions of the transmission that we can be sure of are help, Black Destroyer, planet under attack, help, worse than Zabranki, whatever that means, and finally,
Help. Yeah, okay.
Be careful out there, Captain.
So, the Zokfot pick, what that means, a Black Destroyer basically is the Korra. I don't have any great way of fighting a Korra, but I definitely can use the Spothy or the Pakunk ships. The Spothy one is, I'll just have to be really good. So, Zokfot pick, I'm gonna change that to a different color just to get my attention. Random colors everywhere. Core ship to kill. I'm gonna have to do that eventually, but I'm gonna go here first. Like that matters more, and I'll later get to the Zokfot pick, maybe. Alright, so yeah, let's just go in that direction for now. Head to Portal. And as we do that, I'm going to do something. I'm going to open up a web page, put it over here, and ask for that. Now I'm just looking for something. There you go, that's what I need. Okay, good. So what's gonna eventually happen when we reach it, and actually it's the 17th of the month right now, and we're this way, so we'll see. We'll probably have to just hang out and wait a bit, which kinda sucks, but whatever. It's actually a portal to a different dimension. So right now we're in hyperspace. We're going to get to quasi-space. And quasi-space is really useful. We're not going to actually be able to use it immediately, but we're going to at least start getting there, I think. And I don't really remember. And we're going to get an ability to go into quasi-space and use the portals in quasi-space, which are very useful. And that just appeared out of nowhere. Where are we right now? We're not really anywhere, so I don't know exactly what that is. If it moves really fast, then that's a fucking goddamn piece of shit Slylandro drone again, and I hate those. It's not cool. And it's never ever going to stop chasing me. Yeah, we still have time, but we're definitely not going to be there on the 17th of the month, I'll tell you that. Yeah, I guess what we could do is go all the way, because we're just not going to be there by the 17th of the month. We could go to Beta Corvi. Fuck it, let's just go all the way to Beta Corvi. And get rid of the Slylandro drones, because they really piss me off when I have no good way of killing them. And you don't really get a really good way of killing them until much later in the game, where you have, like, homing bolts that come from your main ship, like homing bolts that deal crap loads of damage. Which is, like, the last possible, one of the last possible upgrades to it. So yeah, we're actually, like, really close to where the portals should open, around the area where it should open. But it's like the 14th, it's like the 4th, and they open up much later. So we could hang out. We could just stand there and hang out. Because if we made all of this, we should just hang out. Hopefully that thing stopped. No, it's there. Fucking piece of shit. God, that pisses me off. Ah, God. Why am I conversing them? There's no point. Seriously, there's no point in this. In me talking. Whoa, that's... I've hit it 0 times. Seriously, I have hit it 0 times. I didn't even save because I'm an idiot. This is going terribly. And seriously, I've hit it once, and there's a lot more times. Do you understand why I hate these things? Thank you. Oh, that was terrible. That was so terrible. It sucked. It really sucked. Come on, 17th of the month. Ugh, that sucked. That 25 crew! 25 crew! For nothing! For a fucking piece of shit! It pisses me off. It annoys me greatly. By not moving, I'm not wasting any fuel. And no, moving around does not waste any fuel. As you can see, my fuel is 153. It just stays and it's totally fine. Totally fine. So it opens the 17th. So it's just about to open. Quasi-space portal. Portal. Come on. There you go. It's green. Whoa, don't miss it. What the hell? Don't miss it! We're in quasi-space. I love the music, by the way. It's really nice. It gets better the second time. We won't actually hear it because we'll already reach that homeworld. Now it comes in. So cute. I love the flute. It's adorable. That looks like Earth.
Ha-ha! Our clever ward has found our nook in time. You are the first brave human. No others have made the trip. This is our home world, Polyalerophyli, nestled safe in this true space eddy. The portal you pass through is a rarity, a natural point of interdimensional fatigue. We use these phenomena to speed our transit through the realities. We are wondering, have you met with the Ungar recently? We entrusted an injured talking pet into their care, and we were curious about its progress.
You sound as if you know me. Have we met? I know who you are. You're the Arilou. We've found what happened to your people for a long time. We've wondered what happened to your people for a long time. I'll be. It's the Arilou. What the hell did you run out of the Alliance of Free Stars? What happened?
You are very clever. Yes, I am Arilou Lalile, and I suppose it has been a very long time since you've met one of my kind. I imagine you humans are still very short-lived. How sad. Ah well, to answer your question, we chose to cease our efforts with the Alliance of Free Stars when it seemed that there was no longer any threat to our Earthlings. I am pleased to see that you, from outside the slave shield, survived. You seem healthy.
So yeah, Arilou, as you can see, are the stereotypical alien. Green, almond eyes, bald, and, yeah, experimenting on humans. So what did happen at the end of the world?
Forgive us if we forget the importance you attach to such events as this. Our context is infinitely broader than yours in scope, both in space and time. Nevertheless, to please you, I shall try to recall. Yes, now I remember. Here is the sequence. The Ur-Quan fleets have moved through your solar system, and you are defeated. Your people make the choice not to fight with and for the Ur-Quan. A shield is cast about your world. Your people are now safe. This makes us happy. The Armada departs your star system and moves toward the remaining Alliance members. Ourselves, the Cyrene, the Yehat, and their adopted Shofixti. The Yehat and Shofixti withdraw to Delta Gorno, but they do not permit the Cyrene to follow. We are content with the flow of events and leave the area to return here. From our perspective, this sequence of events ends here.
Well, what about the Ur-Quan? What are they up to?
Soon after the Ur-Quan defeated the Yeha and imprisoned the Cyrene and Beetlejuice, their siblings arrived to initiate the doctrinal conflict. This battle continues as we speak.
What's exactly the name of Beetlejuice? We already saw I actually wrote Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. So Cyrene is at the Beetlejuice, and we still need to go and talk to them. We haven't done that yet. What exactly have you been doing on Earth?
You desire honesty. It is given. We have visited your world for many thousands of years into your species' past. We have changed things, made modifications.
What did you change and modify on Earth, and why?
Our motives are multiple. Our desires complex. Part of what we do on Earth is for your own protection. There are parasites, creatures who dwell beyond. They have names, but you do not know them. They would like to find you, but they are blind to your presence unless you show yourselves. The Androsynths showed themselves, and something noticed them. There are no more Androsynths now, only Ors.
Okay. The Ors are very weird. We'll meet them later. And the Androsynth are kind of human clones, and they're extinct. So this sounds creepy. Please go on.
No. In a way, ignorance is your armor, your best protection. They cannot see you now. They cannot smell you. Much of our work with your people involved making you invisible, changing your smell. If I tell you more, you will look where you could never look before. And while you are looking, you can and will be seen. You do not want to be seen.
You said you had much to give my people. Can you be more specific?
As you know, we live in a dimension adjacent to hyperspace, which we call quasi-space.
Quasi-space.
Our ships move between these dimensions through weaknesses in the interdimensional fabric. Although many such weaknesses, or portals, exist which lead from our dimension, quasi-space, to various locations in hyperspace, there is only one naturally occurring portal, which will transport a ship from hyperspace to quasi-space. We therefore find it convenient to generate our own portals artificially, with focused dimensional fatigue rays. As a sign of our long-standing relationship with your species, we would happily fit your vessel with a portal spawner of its own. But your ship is so massive, our units would be ineffective. However, we suspect you may find a sufficiently powerful warp pod, the key element in a portal spawner, in the wreck of the Ur-Quan dreadnought on the 7th world at Alpha Bavonis. Bring that warp pod back here, and we will prepare a portal spawner for your vessel.
What you just said, that thing, is what we want, because that shortens the travel time immensely. And what I actually opened up earlier is quasi-space portal. There are a lot, as you saw, and the end point where you actually come out of. So you could go into quasi-space wherever you want with this portal, which we really want to get, and it shortens our time, our movement time around the world by a ton. So that is now our main quest, to do that, because it just shortens the playtime and it's just convenient. You mentioned a talking pet, so that's one thing. But the portal spawner thing, again, okay, no need. You mentioned a talking pet, how did you find one?
We are an endlessly curious species, and we spend much of our time on, how should I say, reconnaissance missions. During one such trip, we witnessed the crash landing of an Ur-Quan dreadnought on the surface of Alpha Bavonis 7. Normally, when an Ur-Quan vessel is disabled, it automatically engages self-annihilation circuits to prevent other species from learning the Ur-Quan's technological secrets. In this case, however, these circuits must have failed. The dreadnought did not disintegrate on impact. We landed to explore the wreckage, and were amazed to find a survivor, a talking pet. As you may know, the Ur-Quan use these non-sentient creatures for the task of interspecies translation, a task the Ur-Quan find ultimately demeaning. The talking pet was severely injured, and we did what we could for the poor creature. But it grew clear that without superior measures, the talking pet would die. We turned to the Unga, whom we have known for many centuries. Their bioscience skills are far superior to our own. The Unga promised to do what they could and let us know how the pet fared. We have not heard from the Unga since. Perhaps if you are traveling through their stores, you could ask them for us.
Okay, that's one of the very rare cases where I actually think that there is that now when talking to the Omga, I'll have an option about us asking more about the talking pet. So like ask. So we might have to go there and ask them about the talking pet again. Can I tell you about the portal spawn? No, I think it would be best if I killed you now. That would be really stupid. Goodbye, my Arilou friends.
Goodbye, clever child.
I'm clever child. Yeah. So now there's all of these, and basically I'm just gonna go through one of them. We're gonna save first and head to portal, quasi-space portal, and now we are going to head to Pavonis. So I could bring this up. There's no reason not to bring this up for you. I guess just doing this will work. Yeah, so these are quasi-space portals, and these are where they are. This is the Ultranomicon, I'm using Firefox, yeah. So, Center of Arilou space bidirectional, open monthly, 17th to 20th. That is the one that we entered through. Far north of that, near Delta Lycanus, far southeast of the map, in the middle of Spathi, no. South edge in Ur-Quan space, middle of Druge, between Spathi and ZFP, Zokfatpik. Near Earth, which is good. Between Vux, Mycon, and Yehat, far northwest near the Slylandro. This might be very useful. Middle of Ur-Quan, between Supox and Outwig, in the middle of Arilou space. So, okay, I need to understand how to read these. There's a version taking direct travel from Earth into account. Wait, so like, why are there colors here? Oh, the colors are corresponded to these things, so I could actually make this a little bit bigger. Wait. Okay, so what I want, the green one, far southeast of the map. No, they mean this one. This is this one, the green one. And Alpha Pavonis is somewhere around the top, so it'll be best for me to take this. I'll actually come out here, I'll be able to go to Beta Corvi, talk to the Slylandro, and then go to Alpha Pavonis, and then try and go back to the Arilou, again. Sounds like a plan? I think that sounds like a plan. So let's do that. Let's try and do that. I guess. So this one is B, which is this one, which is 520, 514. So 520, 520, 514, so it moves too fast, right, just a little bit. 520, 514. Okay. Hopefully that'll be fine. Let's hope that that's okay. So really, we want to go there, go to Beta Corvi, talk to the Slylandro, go to Alpha Pavonis, come back to the Arilou, get the portal spawner, which is really useful, as you can understand from what I just showed you. And that's it. And then we can travel around much more comfortably. So, okay, we did that, and we are... Okay, the Pekunk, I don't know if you saw it, but the Pekunk just started moving, which is really bad. And I'm gonna start... We're gonna have to talk to them. Pekunk has begun moving. Okay, so now the Pekunk have started moving, which is terrible. We have to go there and stop them, or else bad things will happen. We'll get to that when we actually reach there. But note how I cannot actually go back to... I have to be careful here because I don't want to be stranded, you know? So I can't actually go back right now. I mean, I'm running out of fuel is what I'm fucking trying to say. So first let's go to Beta Corvi. Where's Alpha? Alpha Pavonis. It's over there. Okay, so that's not Beta Corvi. So first Beta Corvi, then Alpha Pavonis, and then back to Arilou base. That is what we're going to do now. So this is going to Slylandro. So first we're going to talk to the Slylandro, which is really, really annoying and important right now. So let's do that first. Okay. Okay. So we're in Beta Corvi. And I want to explore. So we want to explore Beta Corvi a little bit. Maybe there are some good resources here, because we have 0 resources, which is not a good thing. We always want to come back with. Wait, what did I just do? What the fuck did I just do? What the flying fuck did I just do? I just immediately dispatched, and the tectonics is 8, which means I can't do shit about this planet. Wow, that was a brain fart. I apologize for the brain fart. When that was bad. We're gonna go to the far right one first. Alright. Brain fart. So, yeah, we're gonna talk to them, then we're gonna talk to the Slylandro. Tectonics is 6, but that is a lot of really good stuff. Come on, Coco, you can do this. I believe in you. I believe in me. Degenerate matter. Degenerate matter. Degenerate matter. Okay, that was perfect. It was perfect. It was sexy. It was awesome. That cost... Did I cost a lot of fuel? Sometimes that happens. Did that just cost like a ridiculous amount of fuel? Because it feels like I had 150 or so, and now I have 144, and all I did was go into the planet, which, it's not very cool. Okay, this is a shit planet. That's a gas giant, so it has nothing as usual. And we're gonna go to the bottom left one, and then we're gonna go there, and 1, 2, 3 upwards. Deal? Dealio. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay. Has class 4. Those are shit. Those are literally the worst. The shade of blue. The worst. One more zoom? Nope. No additional zoom level. Let's talk to the Slylandro. That's not the Slylandro? Okay. Where is the Slylandro then? I'm gonna save here because it's 3-3, which is not that bad, and there's green things, which might be good biological data. I don't know, but we're gonna try and see. That is amazing biological data. But it takes an hour to fucking kill. Actually, it doesn't, not that much. Wow, these are really good. I just have to catch them really fast. And obviously... I'm losing so much crew because that's the fucking problem with weather. Weather is a dick. Doesn't matter how you look at it. No, I pressed... Okay, that's just me being an idiot. And it pisses me off. Because the shift key and the control key are really close to each other. That's my excuse. I'm sorry. That's a really bad excuse. That is the worst excuse. Q. Come here. There you go. Come here. Thank you. That's better data. Okay, just lost 6 crew because weather. Yeah, weather just doesn't give a shit. Weather is just fuck you. This is good biodata though. This is really good biodata. It's better than nothing, I guess, collecting these as well. And yeah, shooting those actually kills them. Shooting these actually kills them. Come here, stop running away, turn around. Turn around! Fuck. Just runs away from me. There you go. Come on. No, don't turn around. Oh my god, that was terrible. I just ran into that. That was horrible. Whatever. These are so annoying. I really want to get all the upgrades. God damn it, I want to get all the upgrades. I mean all the upgrades to the lander. Moves double, like, stuns, and everything just better. Thank you, and now there's one more asshole who's running in the opposite direction. Come on, 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 come on. Intercept, intercept! Yes, obviously. Kill me a little bit more. Okay, so this is a good amount of biodata. It sucked that I just lost, like, a ton. But fuck. Butt fuck. Yes, butt fuck. Just said butt fuck. Really annoying. So where are you exactly, Beta? Where? Wait, is that? Where are they? They're in Beta Corvi somewhere. Do I have it? Am I just being an idiot? Where is it? I wrote it down. I wrote Beta Corvi. Yeah, Slylandro Beta Corvi. So I just have to find them. This one? No? What? Also has stuff, and tectonics are 4. I'm really, where are they? Did I not visit everywhere? It needs to, I am in Beta Corvi. What planet did I miss? Oh, this is bad. Okay, it's not that bad. Oh, the biodata is shit. And I'm getting no biodata, but I already went down, and I'm like, whatever. Let's just finish this at least. Okay, wait. These bees. Oh god, that sucks. Okay, got it. Oh, this might be better. 4. Yay. Nope. 1, 2. Okay, I'm gonna collect all of these, and then the great one. Just because I can, whatever. I lost a crew member. Might as well complete the mission. Okay, that kind of sucked ass. Yeah, it pretty much sucked ass. Fuck. Where? Wait a minute. I'm an idiot. Well, I'm not an idiot, it's fine. Yeah, I just remember what the Slylandro are.
Hello, visitor. We are the Slylandro. I am content to hover, a Slylandro speaker. Your presence here fills us with excitement. We have gotten so few visitors over these many drawn. We hope you can stay to talk with us for a time.
So yeah, they're amoeba, basically. And they are on the gas giant, which this is the only one that I didn't visit because I can't explore that. I can't, it's the gas. There's nothing to do there. So, I'm KOKOStern, captain of the Earth starship Koko ship. What the heck are you? It is not the nicest way, but whatever.
Oh, this is terribly exciting. We will be happy to tell you about ourselves if you would please do the same. You see, we Slylandro have been extremely interested in learning about the galaxy, but our physique makes us incapable of leaving our gas giant home. Therefore, we are totally reliant on our infrequent visitors to keep us informed about events outside this planetary system. And visitors usually only show up every few drawn. We hope that our newly deployed exploration probe fleet will not only gather information for us, but inform other races of our presence here as well.
Probes? What probes are you talking about? You know what probes they're talking about.
You know, it's funny. We hadn't heard from the outside galaxy in a whole Janasa. And then the Melmo may come by and sell us a probe. And just a few hundred locations later, you show up. Oh, the probes? Right. Well, like we said, just a short time ago, a race called the Melmo may stopped by. They said they had acquired some information revealing our existence, and they wanted to study us, if we didn't mind. In fact, the Melmo may said they would pay us for the right to do so. I guess they are biology nuts or something. Anyway, in exchange for our information, they gave us a probe vessel.
Tell me about the other races that visited you. Yeah, we're gonna talk to him about all the things. First of all, exactly how long is a drawn? Which he keeps referring to as a time unit.
The drawn is our primary unit of time. It lasts for an interval equivalent to 4 million rotations of our planet. A drawn is subdivided into 2,000 Janasa. Now please, our turn. Will you tell us about yourselves?
Yeah, so it's like every time we ask them a question, they want to know something about us. So we could tell them all kinds of stuff. Most of us come from a large rocky world called Earth.
Yes, that seems to be the pattern. Just about everyone who comes by here says they developed on a world a lot like that. As far as we know, we're the only sentient species who's ever evolved in the atmosphere of a gas giant.
Pretty much.
Of course, from what we know, most travelers like yourselves don't have much interest in gas giants. So maybe there are others like us, Slylandro, out there somewhere.
We travel the galaxy in starships seeking knowledge and contact with other sentients.
That must be great, to leave your planet and roam the stars. You don't know how monotonous living on a gas giant for 3 or 4 drawn can be. Clouds, clouds, clouds. Wind, lightning, clouds, clouds, clouds. That's it. We know a lot about clouds. If you've got any cloud questions, ask us.
Yeah.
We have over 800 different symbolic references just to describe them. Most of the time, when we aren't eating, we hover around and talk about what the clouds look like. Of course, the only things we know about are clouds, food, and other Slylandro. So generally, that's what we think the clouds look like.
Uh-huh. That's enough about us for now.
Okay, but please, can we talk about you some more later?
Sure. Tell me what other races have visited you over the years. Let's just go over in the way.
Years? Oh, you mean drawn. Well, let's see. There was the Melmo May just a few rotations back. Then we go all the way back over 3 drawn ago to the Ur-Quan and the other milieu guys. The Yuli and the Draw, I think.
Milieu? What is the milieu and who are the Yuli and the Draw?
Let me remember. That was a long, long time ago. I was only a nymph then. Oh yes, that's it. The sentient milieu was a cooperative association of sentient alien species. The Yuli, the Draw, the Taelo, the Mailman, the Foz, and the Ur-Quan, who lived across a wide section of the galaxy. They talked with us fairly frequently for almost half a drawn. Then suddenly, the visit stopped, and we haven't heard from them since.
So yeah, the sentient milieu are a very interesting part of history, which we'll mostly learn from the Melnor May. By the way, something that I forgot to mention, at the beginning of this interaction, he said his name, and his name was speaks with others or something like that. And I find it really nice that a lot of names for people when they actually tell you their names is actually like a phrase. Because if you think about it, the translation system of the ship tells you like translate their language, and usually when they say a name is usually has a meaning in the language that it is spoken. As example, my name means strong in Hebrew. My name is Ayal, and that means strong in Hebrew, or powerful. Which I'm totally not, but that's a different matter. So that's a nice way. I like it. I don't know what Fuifo means in Spathi, but I'm assuming cowardly little slug or something like that. Okay, where are the other visitors here besides the Melnor May races? Were there other?
Yes, there was another race. A highly sophisticated species of shaggy giants who made repeated trips to our world over a period of several drawn. They even installed a broadcasting satellite in orbit around our world which let us talk with them whenever we wanted. They were called I'm sorry, I can't remember their names. It was a long, long time ago.
A satellite around their planet. Did I check their moon? I think I checked the moon. That sounds like the precursors. What else can you tell us about this race?
I wish I knew more of the information you seek, traveler. But we last saw the Shaggy Ones just over 39 drawn ago, and very little from that era has remained intact in our history chance. Hold on a minute. Let me consult with associates Joyce Lifting and Solomon Plummet. Joyce Lifting, who has a better memory than I, recalls that the Shaggy Ones were described as being worried. They were always hurrying from place to place, seeking knowledge as though they were in a desperate search for some important secret, some answer to a question that they never shared with us. Solomon Plummet remembers that the last time the Shaggy Ones visited our world, they came aboard a great circular starship, one even larger than your own. They had discovered their answer and were leaving to go somewhere, and they didn't tell us exactly where somewhere was.
So, you eventually discover that the precursor actually left this section of the galaxy. And there's not much you could do with... I mean, they left the section of the galaxy, okay. But the Rainbow Worlds, if you remember, I told you there are roughly 10. The Rainbow World's location actually is an arrow that points to the direction that they left the quadrant in. Which is nice. And that's really all there is to it. It's extremely important to us. Don't you know any more?
No, I have told you. One moment. Joyce Lifting transmits. Joyce Lifting has remembered something else, though it does not relate to the Shaggy One's question, answer, or departure destination. What my associate communicates is the description of a set of 10 worlds,
Why do I say
unlike
things?
all others. The Shaggy Ones either discovered these planets, or, this is garbled, assembled them? We were told the planets were, again this is confusing, organized in some pattern which in some way alluded to the Shaggy One's ultimate fate.
Why do I explain things?
One of the worlds was described as orbiting one of a pair of blue stars not far from here. Another of these worlds circled a large white sun. That is all we can remember.
So, pair of blue stars, rainbow worlds, pair of blue stars, and large white sun. Alright. So, pardon me, but who exactly are you again? I guess?
We are the Slylandro, a race of kind, curious, gas-bag people.
Okay. Sounds interesting, tell us more. What are those glowy bits inside of you? Sounds interesting, tell us more.
Certainly, provided you share with us similar information. What would you like to know?
Tell us about your home, this gas giant
Our
planet.
planet, which we call Source, has no solid surface as yours likely does. Our world is the 500-kilometer band of atmosphere in which we can survive. Below this are the depths, a dark, hostile region, which grows increasingly darker and more hostile the farther one goes. A typical feat of courage for Slylandro juveniles is to sink far enough into the depths so that the juvenile's gas bag is almost ruptured by the pressure. The tissue scars left by the trip last many rotations and are thought to attract comely mates. Above our world is void. When we travel up too far into void, we grow giddy and behave inappropriately.
What are you going to tell us about your culture?
We have an egalitarian society here. All are equal. Of course, that doesn't stop some people from being stupid fools or jerks. But on a world as huge as Source, where there are no barriers to restrict your travel, if someone is bothering you, you simply go somewhere else. As you might have guessed, we have no physical technology. In our long history, several of our people have tried to work with objects, constructing weapons and other tools from the carcasses of dead beasts. But eventually, whatever it was they were building got too heavy and dragged them down to the depths.
What about your history?
Since we possess no technology, we have no permanent way to record the passing of events. Instead, we use the history chants, long songs whose rhythms and patterns help prevent the introduction of error into the record. When the Shaggy Ones first arrived over 41 drawns ago, we had no words for aliens or ships, for stars or planets. Our skies are an opaque swirl of colors. We knew nothing of the universe outside Source. The Shaggy ones taught us most of the new words, and after they departed, we remembered them for the many long drawn, until ships from the sentient milieu arrived.
So everything he's saying makes a lot of sense for such creatures. I mean, obviously, evolution in space, and we don't know how that they actually evolved into being sentient beings that are basically amoebas that are gassy and stuff. But it would make sense that if that happened, then everything that he's saying, which is a really nice way. You create something that's, you know, you have no idea if it's possible or not, and from there on out, you go along with the history of what makes sense, such as they don't have any physical technology, but they use songs in order to remember stuff, much to the same way that humans did before written word. Tell us about your biology.
Our world, which we call Source, has been home to our species for many thousands of drawn. We evolved from simpler, unimodular beings who thrive in atmospheric convection cells. At first, we were little more than mindless consumers who glided at the edge of wind walls, straying the air for small animalcules. But even then, we were social creatures who invented language so that we could better cooperate when herding food into dense concentrations.
Yeah.
There are many hundreds of species here in Source, producers, consumers, hunters, and parasites, but so far, we are the only species here to achieve intelligence.
Thank you, that's
My
sufficient.
pleasure. Now let's talk about you and your peoples.
What are those glow beats inside you?
Oh my! I forgot! You creatures see in the visual range and can see our... well, we can't see them. What I mean to say is, they are... Well, we use them when the male and the female... Well, look! I'd rather if you didn't ask about them, okay? Especially not in front of Soul and Plummet. She's shy.
I got nothing to say for that. I said, what are those glowy things inside of you? Okay, that's mean.
Great. Now you've done it. Just look at Soul and Plummet. You've embarrassed her so badly that she can't even regulate her ballast.
I'm sorry I asked about your glow bit.
That's okay. Actually, your explicit questions have put Soul and Plummet in an unusual and intriguing mood. I will explore this change more fully when this conversation is over.
Nice! Nice! We just wingman for a bag of gas. That's the spirit. We would be happy to tell you more about our people. Screw that. Can you tell me more details about the probes?
If you are interested, in exchange for information about the life on Source, the Melnor may offer to give us a remote exploration probe. It would roam the galaxy gathering information and contacting alien races, and when it had filled its data storage units, it would return here and reveal to us everything it had learned.
Well, why then do your probes attack our ships?
Our probes do not attack. They have only defensive capabilities. Offensive behavior is not part of the instructions we programmed into the probe. To do so would be reprehensible.
So yeah, they programmed them bad. Basically. Where exactly... What was the probe's program?
It was sent on a 500 rotation mission to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no catalog item 2418, remote self-replicating robot explorer probe, had gone before.
And yes, that is a direct quote. Where exactly did you say your probe... the probe's program?
Sure. What would you like to know?
Would you explain the general outline of the probe's program?
Sure. It was a difficult task for us, since we'd never done anything like that before.
Yeah, and you fucked up.
But for the most part, we just adjusted its standard program, which went something like scan for targets as defined in target list. If no current target, then select new target from the current targets list using specified priorities. If current position is at current target, then set current behavior to new behavior based on behavior priority settings. Perform current behavior. Okay, That's the basic program. I said it was simple, and here are the tables used by the program. Target list, with associated target priority. Space vessel, 5. Transmission source, 4. Astronomical anomaly, 3. Planet-bearing life signature, 2. Raw replication materials, 1. Probe behaviors, with assigned priorities. Communicate, 5. Record data, 4. Analyze data, 3. Seek replication materials, 999. Move to current target, 1. That's it.
I think you see the fucking problem. You mentioned the probe's defensive capabilities. Elaborate.
That behavior was hard-coded by the Mille Normand. We couldn't mess with it. Essentially, the probe will only fire its weapons if it has been attacked and cannot communicate with the attacker.
What defending? It uses a lightning weapon?
No. The probe is armed with a battery of missiles. It doesn't use its electrical discharge device in combat.
What missile batteries? It will always attack it with lightning bolts.
That's impossible. It's inconceivable. The electrical discharge device is used only for breaking down raw replication materials into their component compounds for easy gathering.
Which is what it said. So basically, let's talk about this later. I need more. Yell at them. So basically, it tries to break us down in order to components in order to replicate because the priority is too high.
Okay.
Can you explain the probe's replication ability?
Well, we're not hardware people.
Notice.
So we only know the theory. What happens is that while the probe is exploring space, whenever it's not doing something more important, it hunts for asteroids and similar space junk, zaps it into its component parts, absorbs the debris, and when it has enough raw materials stored inside, it manufactures a perfect replica of itself. So even though we only bought one probe, by now there should be hundreds of probes, maybe even thousands.
Where exactly did you say you got your probe from? Okay, can we talk about the probe's program?
Sure,
Would you tell me about the replication behavior?
I'd be glad to. You see, the probe has the capability to seek out raw materials, process the raw materials into component compounds, collect the compounds, and then, when it has a sufficient supply, it can build a duplicate of itself.
You've said that.
We decided that since we had only one probe, we should change the replication priority and crank it up so that there would be more probes sooner.
What priority did you assign the replication? He already said that, but it's kind of going round and round.
Well, the factory setting was 2, in between movement at 1 and analyze data at 3. I told Joyce Lifting to set it a bit higher. Let me ask him what he set it to. Oh, my. That was a bit extreme, wasn't it? Joyce Lifting told me he changed it to 999, the highest setting on the dial.
What is the effect of the priority setting on behavior?
I'm pretty sure the way it works is that every time a behavior is completed or interrupted, the program selects a new behavior based on the defined behavior target priorities
Shitty program.
and what kind of target is currently selected. I think a really high priority would cause a probe to focus its attention on that behavior.
Your probe does destroy ships, and I can prove it.
No, it cannot. It is not programmed for hostile behavior. What is your reasoning?
Think about a probe's replication
The
behavior.
probe seeks raw materials.
Think about the effect of changing the replication behavior's priority.
The answer is simple. It would spend more of its time seeking raw materials for its replication process. So what?
So what now? What will it do to a ship given that its replication priority is set to maximum?
I don't see what you are getting at, but I'll play along with you. Like I said, alien ships are the top priority target. Once a probe scanned a ship, it would instantly move toward it. Then, when it got to the ship, it would initiate communication automatically. When communications were terminated, a new behavior would be selected, and a new behavior would be selected. And since the replication setting was set to maximum, the probe wouldn't get time to pick a new target. It would use the current target, the ship, for raw replication materials. It would process the ship, break it into component compounds with electrical discharges. Oh no! What have we done?
Yeah.
Traveler, you must tell us what we can do! How can we stop the probes from destroying all life in the galaxy?
So now he finally realizes this, and I'm kind of annoyed and pissed off, and I'm assuming you're too, because he's going over the same things again and again, and it takes him a long time to actually reach the fucking very obvious conclusion. So, what they tried and very much succeeded in doing is these guys have no idea what technology is, and they're gaseous things. So it makes sense they won't know. It's the first time they've ever programmed anything. This is basically explaining the error in programming that they did to a beginner, to someone who's never done it before. And as a coder myself, I've experienced many times trying to explain something, teaching people, and when they just don't get it until they actually say it out step by step. Which is just wonderful that they managed to replicate such a thing so precisely, and it fits so perfectly to this situation. The design of this game is awesome, and the dialogue here is magnificent. So they finally got it. Now let's try and fix the damn situation. I love this. I really do. Someone is going to have to hunt them all down and destroy them.
No, that would never work. The probes will replicate too fast. As soon as you destroy one, two would take its place.
Well, to begin with, if I were you, I'd sue the Melnor.
Sorry, the Melnor made us agree to a formal waiver of damages in case something like this happened.
Couldn't you broadcast some kind of recall signal?
No, not catalog item 2418, remote self-replicating robot explorer probe. The model with the recall transmitter was catalog item 2419, and the Melnor said it was out of stock.
Damn. I don't suppose you have some kind of mega self-destruct code or something.
Why yes, there it is! You're a genius, Traveler! Why didn't we remember that? Oh, there's a problem though. How are we going to transmit the code? Well, while we ponder that problem, at least we can give you the code sequence. That way, if you run into a probe, you can destroy it without getting shot at.
Good. We would be happy to tell you more about our people. So yeah, so now we have the code. They just gave us the code. So now we have the code, and when we talk to them, we're just going to introduce the signal and they're just going to die. The cool thing is that we actually still get resources, which is wonderful.
Yes, yes, please do. Who are you? Where are you from? Why have you come here?
Because of the fucking probes.
Do you know of any other intelligent races?
Yes, a lot.
Please, tell us everything. Everything.
Okay, chill. Primary objective right now is to free yourself from the Ur-Quan.
The Ur-Quan? The long brownish guys from the milieu with all the eyes and arms?
Yeah.
They used to come visit us regularly about 3 drons ago. They told us about all the interesting things they found from their scouting missions. They were really nice. Why do you fight with them?
The Ur-Quan are not nice. I think they're confused. They aren't the Ur-Quan we're talking about. Ours are green.
But the Ur-Quan were such good guys. They had lots of interesting things to tell us about, and they never got impatient with our questions. Well, I guess a lot can happen to a species in 3 drawn.
Oh.
Like turning green and evil.
Yeah, you have no idea what happened to the Ur-Quan. So now we know that they were once just nice people. So what the hell happened? Well, we're going to discover that. We're particularly interested in studying unusual planets and life forms.
Oh! Then you should go check out a planet orbiting a blue star not too far from here. I think there is another blue star right next to it.
That's the...
We can't describe exactly where it is, but the people who told us about it, the Ur-Quan I think, said that it was one of the rarest worlds in space.
The Rainbow World,
And
they
that as
talked
far
about
as they knew, there were only 10 of these planets in this part of the galaxy.
So there are 10. That's enough about us for
Okay,
now.
but please,
Yeah, later. Goodbye.
goodbye, human fluid sack.
Slylandro gas bags. Human fluid sack. Well, at least that's accurate. Alright, so that took a while. Going to Alpha Pavonis. So we're gonna go to Alpha Pavonis now. Pekunk are still moving, that's really bad. Alpha Pavonis. We're gonna get to Alpha Pavonis and then to the Arilou. We're still fine. We're still fine. So now I don't mind meeting those anymore. That's funny. We don't mind meeting probes anymore. Because we're just gonna kill them. We're just gonna give them, like, a destruct code, and they're just gonna die, so we're fine in that sense. Alright, let's go get the the stuff from the Ur-Quan Dreadnought. I hope there's no enemies there. I really hope there's no enemies there, because that would not be cool. We just hit 1 hour. So we don't have a lot more time. Let's see what we can do in Alpha Pavonis, and then we'll head back on the Arilou. Sadly, it is November 13, so the question is, can we make it back in time? Holy shit, this is really big. This is a big system. Alpha Pavonis. That's a really big system. So let's just try and explore that a little bit. I'm gonna start with this one. This is the 8th planet. Which one was it? Was it the 7th? This is crap. Utter crap. Utter crap. I'm getting the outer ones. It's nice that it's always a lot of space at the top. This is 9. Utter and complete crap. Just not a single interesting resource. Okay, so this is the 7th one. So I think it's the 7th. I think it's the 7th one. Was it Alpha Pavonis 7? Wasn't it this one? Okay, so it has the little blue ones, and it has... Do you see the energy signature? One of them is the energy signature. So it is Alpha Pavonis 7. So, 7. Whatever! And we're gonna dispatch. Hopefully, it is actually really warm. It's 400 degrees, which is not good, so... Okay. Report from surface. Captain, we have located the wreck of an Ur-Quan Dreadnought. The fact that there is anything but a hole in the ground indicates that the vehicle had some engine power left to soften its crash. Most of the Dreadnought is just so much alien junk. We have made hollows of everything, but I don't think it will be much use to anyone but those egghead nanotechs back at the base. We have found one piece of equipment which is relatively intact. It is a huge hyperspace warp pod, which is exactly what we need. The starboard unit, I think we will bring it aboard. Okay, this planet is really hot, so I can't actually do much more than that. Exit menu. So we could just save for a second and try and wait, some blue ones. Blue ones are 4, so they're not complete trash, but they're not particularly good. Let's just try and go and grab these 2 and try and see one of the green ones without getting too much. Oh my god, there's so many things here. Yeah, I think we have our answer. Our answer is nope. 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 Nope, nope, nope. And now you saw that well, I don't know if you saw that. Doesn't matter that much. So yeah, now we have that hyperspace pod from the Ur-Quan. We're going to turn it into, using the Arilou, we're going to turn it into a hyperspace pod. Actually, it's November 16th. I'll never make it though. It's November 17th. I'll never make it in time, and this is a terrible planet. So I might as well move around, because it opens between the 17th and the 20th. Kunk are moving fast, which is bad. Yeah, no, not what I meant. Okay. Question is, can I reach here before the 20th? That's my question. I don't think so. I really don't think so. I don't think it's possible. I don't think we'll make it in time. I don't. But did we collect anything interesting here? Because when we reached it, it was 14. So yeah, let's just ignore all the planets because we didn't really collect anything particularly interesting. Just go directly here, 3015, collect it, and then head out and hope that we can make it in time. I hope, you know? Just as we reached it. Probably not, but, you know, I'm allowed to pray. Thank you for taking 6 people for no reason. Whatever. So, yeah, I'm just gonna instantly... Fuck you, Pekunk, stop moving. Yeah, I had to do that in order to make it move in the better direction. So we're November 15th, exactly. We need to make it before the 20th, because it opens between the 17th and the 20th. It is the 17th now. 18th. I'm just gonna miss it. I'm just going to miss it. That's really shitty. That's so close! Oh, that sucks! No, it's close. That's frustrating.
Ah, our human
Oh,
friend.
hello.
Please, let us chat a while.
Arilou.
It has been so many years since I last visited your Earth. So long since I glided across your open fields under the light of a full moon. Tell me of Earth. Tell me of what I have. Oh, I forget myself. How silly. You were born on the distant world Unzerwald. I have visited there much more recently.
What are you doing here in this region? What exactly is your connection with Earth and humans?
You are curious. That is a promising quality. How can I describe our relation to humans? Never doubt our motives, Captain. Your well-being is of paramount concern to every Arilou. Surely you know that it was the day after humanity joined the Alliance of Free Stars that we appeared in the open for the first time. This was no coincidence. We wanted to protect you. Once we saw that you were, well, safe, we decided to tend to other business for a short while. Believe me, Captain, we have known each other for a very long time. You might even say that we knew the first human.
What are you doing here in this region of space?
We are many places at many times. This place is an easy place. One of the 10 easy places. At different times, we explore different easy places. That is our way. Oh, I can see from the look in your eyes that I have confused you. I am silly. Please disregard my words.
No, explain yourself. What are you exploring these easy
We
places?
seek to trap Noon, but they dart and leap. You cannot trap Noon. Do not even try. I do not think you can even touch them. You are not quite solid enough.
Okay, trap these Nungi things. What then?
Why, we let them go, of course. Men do not like to be confined. Captain, these things we talk about, they are unimportant to you. They are as dreams. Our words should address your universe, not ours.
We struggle against the Ur-Quan. Can you help?
With ships and weapons, blood and bones, no.
Oh.
Too many shipmates were forcibly discorporated in the last conflict. Our cooperation is not necessary. You are the focus. However, knowledge transcends reality parameters, and this we can share.
Knowledge
An
transcends.
example, to discover the nature of the red probes, seek creatures who inhabit a world with no surface.
So there's a million ways to discover about the Slylandro. This is the worst one because it literally tells you nothing. Not even a direction. It's like, explore a gas world. Well, thanks. Which one?
Farewell, Chuck.
Assholes. At least that wasted time, I guess. November 23rd now. Okay, alphabet bonus, that was 7, and resources. So yeah, this one is just wait for portal. Alright, we are very late, so that's gonna be it for today. I might actually just wait here for a while. There's like a little bit of things around here, so I might just go into one of them. Maybe I'll just go and explore this thing, Gamma Circini, just to get some resources before moving, but we definitely have to take care. The next thing we're going to do is get the portal spawner, go back to Sol, and then go yell at the Pekunk to stop doing whatever it is that they're doing. For reasons, because it's really bad when they start migrating. It's actually crazy. It's like, did they just move? Did they just move? I think they just moved. And then, I'm not really sure, and then you go back into the star map, and oh my god, I think they moved again. And it's like, crap, okay, we have to do something about this. We have to go check out what the hell's happening. It's really cool when it happens, and it's like the first time it's like, what? So yeah, next time, Arilou, and then Sol and Pikunk, and we have other stuff to do, and we have to go back to the Zakvat Pik and save them from kill the Kor-Ah, or they'll die, I think, or something. And yeah, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.